Chelsea are about to repeat a big mistake which they made last season in their transfer market. Now, don't get me wrong, the sporting directors and the owner are doing a great job when it comes to recruitment. The way they are building this Chelsea team, it's exciting and interesting. They don't want to build the team around a certain player. That's why in every position, there's a two-player option that can play in that specific position. But during the previous seasons, the sporting directors have made many bad decisions. And when I mean bad decision, I mean them signing the wrong players or perhaps signing the wrong players at the right time. And one of the signings that they did wrong was signing Nicolas Jackson. Don't get me wrong, Nicolas Jackson did a lot for Chelsea, but he was not the player that Chelsea needs. Nicolas Jackson could not live up to Chelsea's expectation. But let's forget about that. I'm not here to talk about Nicolas Jackson. I'm here to talk about the signing of Xavi Simons and Alejandro Garnacho, because as we all know, Chelsea are about to sign Xavi Simons, and Chelsea already told Manchester United that they will be paying nothing less than 30 million for Garnacho. And it looks like they want to wait till the end of the transfer window before they can sign Garnacho, because they believe that when the transfer window is ending, Manchester United have no choice to accept Chelsea offer, which is a very nice idea, but it's also a very stupid move. Now, this is why I say a report just came in this morning that Enzo Maresca didn't want Joao Felix in the squad. That means Enzo Maresca didn't buy the idea of Joao Felix coming to Chelsea. And we all saw how that went. Joao Felix only started 3 times in the Premier League. Joao Felix was a full-time Conference League player, which was low to his standards, just because he didn't fit into Enzo Maresca's system. But the problem is the sporting directors still go ahead, sign him anyway. This is one thing that the sporting directors need to stop doing. If the coach made a complaint that he doesn't need a certain player, they should respect the coach, which is not signing player against the coach will, because they're actually doing the player more harm. Because if that player comes to the team, the coach wouldn't use the player. The coach wouldn't want to start the player. And mind you, there are multiple reasons why Enzo Maresca didn't start Joao Felix. Number 1, Kopama is already our number 1 starter, which is an attacking midfielder. Number 2, Kopama is reliable. Despite the fact that Kopama had a low performance last season, at some point, Kopama was still reliable in the squad. Another reason is that Enzo Maresca cannot trust Joao Felix enough to replace Palmer in a full-time match. And lastly, Joao Felix was not in Enzo Maresca's plan right from the beginning. And it was not Enzo Maresca you should be blaming. It was the sporting director who decided to pay that amount of money and drag Joao Felix to Chelsea to come and stay at the bench full-time. Mind you, this same scenario can actually repeat itself, because we don't know yet if Enzo Maresca wants Xavi Simons or Garnacho. We are only hearing that the Chelsea board wants Xavi Simons and Garnacho, but we haven't heard if Enzo Maresca really wants those 2 players. Now, mind you, Garnacho can start in some game because we only have one solid left winger, which is Jamie Gittins. Whatever Xavi Simons is an attacking midfielder, and his best position is where Palmer is playing. We all know that Palmer is the man of the match. Palmer is the pillar of Chelsea Football Club. Palmer is the brightening star of Chelsea right now. If there is no other solution for Xavi Simons at Chelsea, then this guy is going to be a Carabao Cup and FA Cup player, and that is not going to go quite well for him. But on the other hand, if Enzo Maresca really have plan for Xavi Simons, he can convert Xavi Simons from a left attacking midfielder to a left winger. But for benching Kopama, that would be impossible, because at this moment, Chelsea have already won 2 trophies. Enzo Maresca have already won 2 trophies in his first season. The owner are satisfied with the results. He qualified for the Champions League. Not just qualifying for the Champions League, he finished top 4, which is the required spot to qualify for the Champions League. He won the Conference League trophy. Despite the fact Chelsea have not won a trophy for the past 3 seasons. And he just recently won the first format of the FIFA Club World Cup. Not just winning that, he successfully defeats one of the greatest teams in Europe last season, which is PSG. There's going to be a lot of high expectation for Enzo Maresca next season, because we, the Chelsea fans, the owner, the sporting director, will be demanding more trophy. Even if it's not a Premier League trophy or Champions League trophy, at least a Carabao Cup or an FA Cup trophy is required. The board will still like Enzo Maresca to go far in the Champions League as well, maybe reaching the semi-final or quarter-final, perhaps the final. So do you think Enzo Maresca would risk rotating the starting 11? Just think about it. Now here is the reality. There is no small team in the Premier League at this moment. If you underestimate any team, then you are making room for defeat. Let's say, for example, now Premier League starts and Chelsea are playing a specific game. They are playing against Crystal Palace or perhaps Sunderland. We are finding it difficult to score. Do you think that Enzo Maresca would risk benching Palmer for Xavi Simons? He would risk benching Pedro Neto or Jamie Gittins for Garnacho? No. That is not possible. Now, mind you, minus Xavi Simons and Garnacho, we have 6 attacking options, which is Jamie Gittins, Estavo Williams, Delap, Joao Pedro Neto, and Kopama. Do you think that Enzo Maresca would risk these 6 players for Xavi Simons and Garnacho. Now mind you, I think Enzo Maresca is more convinced about Gustavo Williams because this boy showed his quality in the FIFA Club World Cup, and it shows why he needs to play at Chelsea because he played a very good game when he was facing Chelsea in the FIFA Club World Cup. This boy is little, but he was giving Cucurella a tough time. Cucurella was finding it difficult to lock Gustavo Williams, and at the end, Gustavo Williams managed to score against us. Even if Enzo Maresca wants to give any of these new attackers a chance, to be Joao Pedro, Dilap, and Gustavo Williams, but these three players definitely proved their worth in the tournament. I'm still doubting that Jamie Gittins might be a starter at Chelsea, despite the fact that he's a born left winger. I know that we have a lot of competition at hand, which is the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup. But it all boils down to trust. If Enzo Maresca don't trust Xavi Simons, Garnacho, or even any of our new signing, then a lot of players are going to sit on the bench next season. Chelsea fans, we need to open our eyes to reality. Love the idea of Chelsea signing Xavi Simons, and we don't love the idea of Chelsea signing Garnacho. We all know how it's going to end. Despite the fact that Chelsea are already interested in Garnacho and they have made it clear that they want to bring in Garnacho, that will definitely happen. In a moment from now, Xavi Simons will be a Chelsea player. But the main question we need to be asking ourselves, does Enzo Maresca want all these players? Drop your opinion at the comment section. And mind you, there are many transfer updates that just came in today. Chelsea are planning to sell Amanda Broja to Burnley. It looks like the price is going to be up to 20 million, but it's not confirmed yet, and the deal hasn't been struck yet. Inter Milan are currently interested in Christopher Nkunku, and they have been in contact with his representative for days now. But there's nothing serious going on in this deal at the moment, but anything can happen. And we all know that there are several clubs interested in Christopher Nkunku, and a move to abroad would be a great idea for him because this guy definitely can't handle Premier League football. Now there's a report that Xavi Simons have refused to train with his teammates. This means that Xavi Simons is definitely pushing for a move away from RB Leipzig. And at this point, the deal is 95% done. And just a reminder, August 4th, all Chelsea players will return from vacation to prepare for their pre-season match against Bayern Leverkusen and AC Milan on the 8th and 10th of this month, which is next 2 weeks. So Chelsea fans, which player are you looking forward to see on August 4th? Drop your opinion at the comment section, and if you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more Chelsea updates. See you on my next video.